Hey guys, so I just got back from the theater from seeing an early screening of Gran Turismo uh, as part of the Regal Monday Mystery Movie. If you're wondering how the hell I got an advanced screening, I'm not exactly a well renowned movie critic. I don't get like screening passes or anything like that. I just went through Regal Cinemas and their Monday Mystery Movie. Um, a thing that they've been doing pretty much all year now. It started out like every 2 months. Now it's been like every other week. You get like a Monday Mystery Movie, and it always has the same theme where every movie that they do Monday Mystery for, it's always a movie that bombs at the box office spectacularly. So like Kandahar to Hypnotic to Ruby Gillman. Yeah. None of the movies, I think the closest to being a hit was that movie Missing, which I liked. I didn't even see a part of my Monday Mystery Movie. That was the one I didn't get. Uh, yeah, it's like, so like, I feel bad every time there's a new one. I'm like, well, this movie's gonna be a bomb. Like, I guarantee it. Like, I want one of these movies. Talk to Me finally comes out this weekend. Maybe that will do good. I highly doubt it. Usually, those movies always are movies that the movies that they do show for the Monday Mystery Movie are movies that play during like big weekends, like stuff like for stuff like Little Mermaid or Indiana Jones. Well, that's not a good example. But like stuff like that, like movies that they think are going to be huge tentpole movies. So yeah, Gran Turismo. I don't know how this will do as far as box office, but this was a movie I knew. Usually, you can tell which movies that is gonna gonna be the Monday mystery movies. It's usually not ever really a mystery anymore. I can usually guess them about 99% of the time. Um, but yeah, this was a movie that I wasn't sure how I was going to feel about it. On one hand, I never played Gran Turismo. Never, I never was a big avid fan of that gaming series. When I heard about this being made, I was like, what? It's like they're making a Gran Turismo movie, the based off the video game that is about racing. What? That's exactly my response. It's like, all right, fuck it, why not? And I mean, they're gonna do Hot Wheels, I hear. J.J. Abrams. They did Need for Speed. Sure, I guess. Why not? And then, like, I saw a trailer. I'm like, oh, they do got a story behind this. There's supposedly a true story behind this movie. And I'm like, okay, that's the direction they're going with. And then it also piqued my interest when the name of the director popped up in the trailers, Neil Blomkamp. Oh, that's a name I haven't seen in a while. um, if you don't remember who Neil Blomkamp was, he was the guy who made, in his first directorial debut, District 9, which was a fucking awesome movie. And ever since then, he's kind of made not so great movies. He made Elysium and Chappie, which both movies I don't remember much. I reviewed them on this channel. I don't remember what the fuck happened in them, other than that Matt Damon was in Elysium, and Chappie was a more violent version of Short Circuit. That's all I fucking remember. So, yeah. And this is him finally making a video game adaptation, which I know he was supposed to do Halo, and that never fell through. And then we got the Halo TV show, which I heard was great. I never was that big of a fan of Halo, so like, but it's like, damn, that guy sucks. Like, he was gonna be like the next big director, and then he just fell off the face of the earth. Um, and yeah, he hasn't had a big success since District 9, so maybe this will do well. Bring him back. I don't know. As far as my feelings on the movie itself, was it any good? Yeah, it was alright. It was alright. That's basically my response was, it was alright. It was not bad. There's things I like about it. Things I don't like about it. It's definitely a Monday mystery movie. It's one of, it's not one of the better ones. It's not like Talk to Me or Sisu. It's one of the average ones, like Champions or uh, what's the other one? Ruby Gilman. Yeah, it's in that same category. Um, I can name things I liked about it. I love David Harbour in it. David Harbour was awesome. And like instantly as when I first saw the cast of this movie, I was like, oh, David Harbour's gonna be the best fucking part of this movie. And he is. And like I can watch I can watch a whole movie with him. Like he's had a hell of a career resurgence lately with that, this, Violent Night, Black Widow. He's been awesome in all of his almost everything I've seen him in lately. And he's awesome in this as the grizzled veteran that's trying to teach all these kids how to race. They're if you don't know the story, it's basically based off a true story of a guy who became a successful race car driver, and he was discovered by being really good at the game Gran Turismo. That's where where the tie-in comes in. And he becomes a race car driver, and David Harbour is his mentor, and he's the hard-nosed, grizzled vet that's an asshole, but he means well, has a heart of gold. It's David Harbour, so it's awesome. Um, I thought, honestly, one of the biggest problems I have with this movie was the main actor, the main character of the movie, the main actor. I forget what his name is. I'm not even gonna bother looking it up, but I thought he was a bland piece of toast. He was so bland, dude. He was such a bland. He had like barely any emotions sometimes. I'm like, dude, emote, please. God, you're boring. And it to the point that the movie even that becomes a part of the movie where he's too boring to do interviews, and he's not worthy or something like that. He's being told that by Orlando Bloom, a charisma vacuum. I actually like Orlando Bloom. Is actually, I wouldn't say that. I like Orlando Bloom, but Orlando Bloom, like when he's calling you out on your charisma, holy shit. I'm just saying. I like Orlando. I do like Orlando Bloom. I just like picking on him. Yeah, Digimon Hansu. Is that how you? I'm sorry if I'm fucking butchering as his dad, who's barely in it. I forget that he's in it. He's the disapproving dad that you see in all kinds of these movies, any sports movie, any that doesn't understand that this is his son's life. He wants his dream to become a race car driver, but his dad just wants him to live in the real world and give up his dream, and his dad just doesn't understand. Yeah, I've seen that a million fucking times. Oh man, there's so many cliches in this goddamn movie. It's not even fucking funny. It's every cliche that you could ever think of thrown at you, like throughout this damn movie. Like every sports cliche, every movie cliche. I mean, holy shit. Like it's very predictable. Very, except for like when there's a really horrible race. Like you know that at some point, like watching this movie, like it's a 2-hour movie, and I'm like, okay, like, everything's going great for this kid. You know, okay, at some point, something really bad is gonna happen that's gonna change everything for this kid. Well, it does, and it's pretty horrific. Like, honestly, I did kind of like my opinion almost changed a little bit with the main character in the movie because he did show some pretty good acting chops in those scenes. I'll give him that. But there are also a lot of parts of this movie I can't ignore that he's just bland and boring as hell. Also, it took halfway through this movie for me to realize, I swear to God, Jerry Halliwell is his mom. When I realized that, I was sitting there for like it was during a very pivotal scene. And I was distracted. I'm like, is that Jerry Hallwell? Seriously, is that? They kept cutting to her like she's old, man. Like then like then I watched the credits like yeah, that was Jerry Hallwell. I'm like holy shit, like where the hell's she been? Um, she's barely in it, along with his dad. Then you also have the love interest that's in a few scenes, and then they fall in love, and you're supposed to be like, "Aw," but you barely even know her character. Um, it's a very pointless character, really. Um, I will say the racing scenes were really good. I will say that I like the racing scenes, even though there are moments where it goes in the cartoony video game mode. What that was the point, I know, but the racing scenes are really well done for the most part. This movie, I know I just watched a movie about Barbie, but this is one of the biggest bullshit product placement movies I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, holy shit. I don't know. I want to know how much money did Nissan. Oh, I'll get into that in a second. Nissan and Sony and Gran Turismo put into this fucking movie. I have to look up how much money did they fucking put into this movie. That will determine how if this movie's a success or not. Is how much money was put into this fucking thing. It doesn't say. Holy shit! I don't know. I usually find out like what the hell. I don't know. Anyways, I'm sure this wasn't a very small budget, but yeah, uh, yeah, like this is such a fucking blatant product placement talking about how great Gran Turismo is and how revolutionary it was and how groundbreaking it was. And like, there's a whole like montage at the beginning. Like, holy shit, is this an advertisement? Like, literally, the end credits is just an behind the scenes of them making Gran Turismo. I'm like, wow, this is like a fucking circle jerk going on. Holy shit! And it's Nissan that gets the idea behind. Or Orlando Bloom is the guy who goes to Nissan to bring the idea of having Gran Turismo players become race car drivers, and it's a really stupid idea. Honestly, it is a really stupid idea. I don't care how much driving you've done in a video game. That's still a stupid idea. But apparently, it's a thing that happens, and this kid ended up doing well. But I want to hear the ratio of success to failure as far as these people that come out of this academy has been. I want to know. Like, I want to hear. I want like, what's the ratio? I guarantee there's a big ratio of failures. I guarantee fucking to you. Like, dude, have you seen some of the people that are video game players? They're not fit to fucking become race car drivers. I'm not. I like video games. I'm definitely not fit to fucking drive a race car driver. I can barely drive a car. Um. Yeah. But yes, it's like all Nissan and Sony and Gran Turismo all over this fucking movie. This movie's made by PlayStation, so studios. So, and wow, there's never been. I mean, I've seen movies that are blatant product placements done worse than this, but this is one of the more like Jesus, man. This is like so fucking blatant. It's not even funny. But yeah, I didn't hate it. I didn't love it. It was okay. I thought it was not bad. I didn't hate it. Like, you know what? I'll give this movie this. I'm very fucking tired. I had a long day today. I've just got done working 12 hours. And I'm about to have a very long day tomorrow where I have to be on a plane in like literally 12 hours. So, yeah. This movie kept me awake. It was very loud, very noisy, and it didn't bore me. So, thumbs up. Put that on a box cover. This movie didn't bore me. So, yeah. That's the weirdest recommendation I've ever had. Yeah. So that's Gran Turismo. And that comes out like in August 11th, so I don't even know what. That might do well. Who the hell knows? I don't know what's playing along with it. I don't. I haven't looked, but I know. I don't know. But yeah, that's Gran Turismo. I won't be back until probably Sunday or Monday with a review for Haunted Mansion. Yay. So until then, I'll talk to you guys later.